Hello! Hello, Yomu. Hello, anybody else here. Or anyone watching the VOD. Sorry about that. I ended up needing just a little bit more time. But I should be good to go. Right now, the plan is I'll draw for like an hour. We'll check out those Limbus Company Walpurgis trailers. Pork and Alonso recommended that I watch the previous year's ones as well. So I have one of them loaded up already when we're good to go. Let's say at like 8:30. We'll hang out, I'll do some rhythm gaming, and then I'll go join Prismia on his channel. I'm not finishing this in time, I'm sorry to say. I think it has potential to be a very nice drawing, but I'm not finishing this in time. I'd planned on working on this yesterday and the day before, but I didn't intend to wound my finger. And even now with a bandage on, it's honestly like really annoying with how I hold my my pencil, my stylus. Hey, Evil Bob Test. Random XP update. I'm now at 7,050. Nice. Hey, Alonso. Not all of them, just a couple of them. Yes. Alonso linked me 3 of them. I have one loaded up. You know, I haven't looked at it. We'll check it out later. 8:30. Yell at me if I get too engrossed in drawing. What's on Rory? This hip is like so out here. And I don't think it makes sense. Like, because conversely, this hip would then have to be like more around here. I think. So, while Pure Guy was quite good. Ah. I watched like an hour-long retrospective. Maybe it was like half an hour long on what's his name? Bamboo Merceau Bamboo Hat Kim. And I didn't fully understand it, but apparently he was really good like 2 years ago. I have him and I have the Honglu ID. So maybe I'll make a Poise team. I'm really looking forward to it, man. I believe I will have 150 pulls. And then there's still the... I still have 2 more... I keep wanting to call it a mystery dungeon, because that's what MD stands for in my head. I have 2 more mirror dungeons to do this week. 28,000 points, damn! Let me double check what my current YouTube subscriber count is. The goal is 200. We'll do the art stream at like 201, 202. Because I don't understand it. You get a sub and then you lose a sub. I don't really get it. We're still at 196. Alright. Maybe in the next couple of weeks. This box is getting in the way of my keyboard and it's kind of pissing me off. Just reposition. Himself's gotten quite better due to recently released Ego, literally made to be used alongside him. Yeah. Last week's Mirror Dungeon was the whole Blade Lineage and Blade Lineage adjacent units. And I did try it out, but I'd never run Poise before, so I didn't quite know what I was doing. What rhythm is said game after some artistic experience? Musinx. It had a collab with Muse Dash, so you might recognize some of the music, but the DLC, which adds in a couple hundred songs, was $6 instead of $25 that it normally is. So I picked it up and I played a couple of songs. I'm going to try out some more on stream. I wonder how you get new subs because your streams are usually just us. Do you think your videos are getting recommended? I don't know if it's just me, but... Do you guys in your recommended just get random, like, 3 viewer streams? I don't know if it's a change in YouTube's algorithm or what, but I get people like around my size. So I guess that just spreads, not word of mouth, but via algorithm. Not really on yours, huh? I guess it depends on whatever you watch. Obviously, I watch all my own content again. And I watch Prismia whenever he's live. I don't know if that is affecting anything at all. A 10 stream watch streak. That's another way of earning points on the Twitch side. I don't really know the state of YouTube. I got a friend that's way more bad guy Domo on YouTube, also Mobby Nerd on YouTube. He's way more in the know as far as the specifics of YouTube, like the current state of YouTube and all that. I should reach out and see if he has any tips right now. He told me to go all in on shorts when they first added them, but I didn't. I wish I had, because that was apparently a really nice boon to use. My favorite Let's Players, the Otaku Trash Machine, they normally only get like at most a couple tens to a couple hundred views. I love their channels. I've seen all their Let's Plays multiple times. One of them, out of nowhere, uploaded a short and they got like 80,000 views. Like 80 times whatever they normally do. It's like, damn, I missed out. You should have bought, yeah. Yeah, I should have bought stocks. Yeah, I should have bought Bitcoin too. I still remember, and I say this every time Bitcoin gets brought up, but the one of the first, it was newsworthy, and I remember people talking about it back then. One of the first times Bitcoin was accepted was a couple hundred Bitcoins for a pizza. And it was like, wow, look at this alternative currency finally being recognized. Bro, I would actually be hanging from the rafters if that was me. And I spent probably a couple mil on a fucking Little Caesars hot and ready. Is that dark? Maybe a little bit. But yikes, dog. I mean, look, he fumbled so Bitcoin could soar. Maybe that was, I don't know. It was a bad idea, actually. Not really big on crypto bros. As for stocks, I had some family members that tried to get into the GameStop stock scene. You know, like that really popped off out of nowhere a couple years ago. It didn't work out for any of them, I don't think. I get it, though. Investing, if you have, like, any kind of excess, not excess income, disposable income, it's probably best to look into that kind of thing. I'm holding on to a little bit of money right now, like a couple hundred, just in case of medical emergency again. Not emergency, but it was looking like I was going to need some kind of surgery a couple months ago, but thankfully, I think I'm fine. I think I'm in the clear. Anyway, I should hold on to some cash for something like that. And then after that, I'd like to save up for a PC. That would be so nice. Apparently my band Teach is into crypto. Does he... Has he been successful with crypto? No offense. Just being into it and being successful, I don't know. I guess you can say that about anything. Stonks are really stonks, though. I don't know anything about him, Jenko. Like I said, I just knew that the GameStop one randomly soared. And I think also some theater. It was just like a weird moment in time where everyone was like, hey, if we all just buy this, it'll go up. Meanwhile, GameStop's becoming like a card shop nowadays. I don't fucking know what's going on over there. That's where I bought one of My Little Pony decks, like what, a month or two ago? Oh shit, my jam. Did you know Crypto Bros discovered a Deltarune character called Spamton, and for a while he was the mascot since he was a washed-up salesman? Huh. I've heard the mention of that name. I don't know anything about Deltarune, sorry. And I'm keeping it that way. And that is not false. If a bunch of people buy a cheap stock and the box will be shit's going up buy, then those who started bubbling just sell before people realize this shit's not a real gold mine. I'm assuming that's what happened with old GameStop. Also, I'm starting to see it in my area, bro. Like the card section is right by the self-checkout at my Walmart. And I've been seeing people that, like, no offense, you don't look like you play Pokemon. You don't look like you collect Pokemon. Everyone wants in on it, I guess. And some of them just look like they're buying, like, have you ever seen repackaged, like, Yu-Gi-Oh! Or Pokemon cards? Like, it's already an open product. They just bundle it up with a bunch of other random cards, and then they sell it as, like, a blind box. Don't do that. Don't buy that. Pretty sure there's nothing in there for you. Whatever's actually valuable or useful is not put in those. But I saw a lady pondering whether she should pick that up or not. Ain't that called a pump and dump? I think that's a little different. That was given that name, but has been a thing since the existence of the stock market. Yes. When I hear pump and dump, I think more like Logan Jake. You know, like you know when like a YouTuber is like, "Hey, I got my own shitcoin, guys. It's just for you guys in my community." I think that's usually a pump and dump. I partnered with this shady company here. Etc. The strategy is the same, but on a different medium. With stock, at least there is, in theory, some real value. With the current version is shit that has no real value. Yeah. He's never talked about his earnings, but he's near retirement. Why would he want to talk about this? Wait, what are you talking about, Urge? I want to stay as far away from crypto as I can, since it's just gambling for losers. Yeah. Stock is buying little parts of a company, right? Yes, I don't really get it. Also, this is not my brush. Getting my Pixel 3, thank you. Kinda, and then if you have enough stock, you basically have a say in the company. I don't really understand that part. That just sounds awful. Why would I ever want to go public? Or whatever that means. I don't really get it, but I'm a bit of a Philistine. Oh my god, Jerry Paper? Alright, look, this guy's music is really weird, but I kind of vibe with it once in a while. I think this is Synthesized Mine. Oh no, this is Chameleon World. I only know about this guy from a Vinesauce stream. Let's see. It's a bit more complicated, but that's the gist of it. Going public gives you an influx of money that may be needed to start the company for real. Or keep it afloat. Brutal. However, it might let people get in the board, right? Yeah. Or if, I don't know if you own enough stock. I don't know if you're just automatically let in or what, but... And then, like, there could be a takeover. I don't fucking get it, dude. I'm just a poor fucking bum drawing curvy anime women. do I feel about this hip? I feel like it should be more around here. That looks a little better, I think. Look, it's the 4th of July. Obviously, there's going to be like a star and stripe bikini. Oh my god. We're going to skip that. That's, it's fine. Oh, hey, that's another J Paper song. What's being drawn, by the way? This is the characters from my story Anima celebrating 4th of July. We've got Mandy, Sass, Rory, Alex, main character, and Umbra, who lives in a shadow. She's a bit of a neat, though, so she doesn't want to pop out of it. Did you see that for America 250? They're hosting wrestling? No. Tell me more. As the founding fathers intended? Goddamn. I've only ever seen wrestling twice, and it was with my grandma and my grandpa. My grandpa used to follow it like, Jesus, man, I would have been in middle school. And I knew a bunch of kids in school liked it, but I didn't seek out watching more of it. Doesn't make much sense. I don't know, her back's at like an angle, so I don't think this would work that way. How does that look compared to before? You know, it doesn't make sense, but I like the way this looks better. They're hosting on the lawn of the White House, I'm pretty sure. Damn! I don't really feel either way about that. Do people hate the idea? Do people like the idea? I guess it depends if you like wrestling at all. Oh shit, that's also my jam right there. You can say whatever I'm as president, but man, he knows how to show off. Yeah. I'm inclined to agree. It's mostly disliked, at least from what I've seen, although the most likely says more about me than algorithms. Yeah. I was gonna say, just people, I mean, the man could cure cancer, and I think they'd find a way to spin it poorly. Just kind of shrugging, like, it's not my world. I mean, I guess it is the world that I inhabit, but I don't fucking listen to that shit normally. Oh, by the way, tomorrow night, I understand people will be with their family and whatnot, so don't feel like you gotta attend or anything. Later in the night, Prismia and Matt and I are gonna do Risk of Rain 2, but we only have the firework item. I don't know how that's gonna work. I'll allow basic attacks, but I won't allow items that aren't rocket related, and mostly just fireworks. And then if you get a green, I'll allow 1 ATG. Just 1. And if you get a red, I will allow 1 pocket ICBM, tripling all of your rockets. That's all we're getting. I'm gonna try to beat the game that way. It's gonna be suffering. If only Macho Man hadn't taken the fall for the world in 2012, he would have been the cornerstone for the 250th. Has he passed? Like, that's one that people would always talk about, but I don't know anything about him, sorry. And I don't remember if he's one of the ones that passed like, recently. He died in 2012? What? Who am I thinking of then? Huh. You know when the world was supposed to end? Oh, shit. You know, Janko, I was actually afraid of that back then. Oh, but the Mayan calendar, guys. Nah. Nothing ever happens. You know, I don't really understand the full connotations of this meme, but I always think of this. Whenever someone's like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens? If he becomes president, the world's gonna end. What do we do to this? Hang on. It's not saving my picture. Thank you. Well, look at the time. Nothing ever happens. I don't really get the full context of this image, but I really like it. Nothing ever happens, guys. I'm nothing filled. He fought the Horsemen of the Apocalypse and saved the world. God bless him. Some people think that when Harambe died, we switched to the bad timeline. But Harambe was only in the news because he died, right? No offense. Oh my god, I haven't heard Harambe in a decade. I want to rewatch this anime, but I want to rewatch it with the boys. But I want them to be 100% blind on it. If you know, you know. Keep it to yourself in case any of them check out the VOD. You know, you know. Nobody gave a fuck about the gorilla before. No offense, Harambe. If you know, you know, while talking about an anime and focusing on the booba. Oh no, they're all flat as hell in the one that I'm talking about. That's not what it's about. I'm talking about the source of the music. It doesn't give a good impression? What do you mean? Oh, you know Janko? Badass. Immaculate taste there, bud. But that clip out of context. Tan Hunger Kungas. I threw hands with them horsemen because the end of the world would have messed up my schedule. I was about to ask something so rude. Were you even alive in 2012? I don't mean that in an offensive way. Oh. We have fun here. I've thrown hands with the Horseman countless times in The Binding of Isaac. I don't really see them utilized in media. I have my own rendition of them as characters. But in media, I feel like you just don't see them. Which sucks, because that's kind of badass. War, pestilence, I mean, like, the concept of war, pestilence, death, and famine are bad, but as character designs, that could go ham. I don't know if what I just said was blaspheming. Oh, Nilward. The Wild Firmament, I think. It's a very nice, very calming background track. I love this song when I'm reading my manhwas. Or novels, but it's been years since I read a novel. Last one was probably ReZero after Season 2. I don't know why I can't draw a bikini top to save my life. It never feels like it's the right shape. How do you fight a force of nature? You damn better well do a good job if you try. I feel like the only representation of the Horseman in gaming is damage types and LobCorp. Was there that in LobCorp? I'm suddenly drawing blanks. Also, I think this is a remix of Air Tea Time. Also, a jam. With Renai Circulation, the little chanting part of it. I swear they fit that everywhere they can. And I love them for it. War can bring famine and death, yes. What about pestilence? Death produces pestilence with all the dead. Oh, red, white, black, and pale. Huh. I never thought of it that way. Again, the only other example I can think of is Isaac. Where you literally fight them, and then there's super versions, and then there's super versions in the beast fight? I don't know. Yomu addressed the Binding of Isaac. I've brought it up enough, Urge. It's fine. It's fine, buddy. You forget I don't know jack shit about T-Boy, the Binding of Isaac. We gotta fix that, Yomu. It's a good game. Dude, you could have gotten like the whole package on Steam for like $4 the other day. It's fucking insane. Might even still be on sale. It's nuts. Anything concept can give birth to the others. Or any concept, I mean. Yeah. It's on sale right now still, dude. Buy the Binding of Isaac. I refunded that Mecha Chameleon game, so I have $6 on my Steam account. I need to find out a way to spend that before the sale ends. I was thinking a DJ Maxx DLC. Maybe the Maple Story music pack on DJ Maxx. There's also Zero no Kiseki or Trails series DLC from in DJ Maxx. Oi! Let me draw! You need a set of layers of fill source. What? Can I draw now? Thank you. Oh, I have no idea what just happened. Okay, we're good. some weird pop-up. A bad crop season due to a plague, pestilence, can produce famine, which means less resources, which brings death and war for resources again. Yeah. Damn, dude. The 4 horsemen are fucking OP. LabCorp art book? That might be kind of fun to look at sometime. Okay. Oh my god, one of my favorite Snail's House songs ever. I have a whole game I want to make just because I heard this song. I'm cranking that shit up, sorry. I love Lullaby. Oh, by the way, I spent some thread up-tying some weaker 2 stars just because I wanted more skill options in my MD runs, so please don't make fun of me if you see some really mid ones up-tied. We won't see them until Tuesday, though, and then again on Wednesday. Still get lunacy at least. Yeah, that was a little cherry on top. You get 40 lunacy every time you uptie something to 3. Again, I'm currently at 150 pulls, maybe 160. I think I will have enough for the full 200. If they give us like an extra 1,000, I think Alonso. Wait, no. I think that was the mirror dungeon. I don't know. Hopefully, I'll get the full 200. I'm just praying on luck. At this point, well, good luck, friend. Improv will you do extra pulls they give. Hell yeah. I just hope I finally get something for Gregor, and I want everything done. That reminds me, I need to finish up my other 2 MD runs. Probably today, well, at least before the event ends. I have like maybe 2 days left. It's really quiet, but a music box version of the motif plays there for the last like 10 seconds. Oh, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, let me not blast your eardrums. Oh shit, it's because of this song that I got into Snail's House and Future Bass in general. It's the first ever song I heard. It's a remix with, or like a mashup with Idolmaster. Dog, I mainly run full Blade Lineage. I am John mid, but isn't Blade Lineage really good? It seems good to me. You see the trailers? Or is it break? At 8:30. It's currently 8:13, so give me like another 10 minutes. Damn. How's it already been 40 minutes? I guess I did spend the first, like, 5 AFK. I think we're getting an Idolmaster game in English, but I feel like it's gonna be like Uma Musume, where the worst people you know are just gonna make it like an awful fandom that I never want to touch with a 10,000-foot pole. Which sucks, because I've really liked some Idolmaster songs over the decade and a half. All Blade Lineage IDs, including the really mid ones. Oh, like Otis? I've heard... Again, I watched a video explaining Merceau from 2 years ago. Apparently, Otis just sucks. How much of a samurai, that one. Snail's House is that one artist with the music about the snail girl, right? Yes. I fucking love Snail's House, dude. I love Snail's House. Even though I haven't heard any of their recent stuff as of, like, years now. I'm an artist, so there's something wrong with my head. And you've probably experienced this if you ever recommend me to hear music. I don't like taking music recommendations, and I don't like seeking music out. It's like it feels better to draw with if it finds me. Like, I didn't seek out Snail's House, I just happened to stumble across it. I know, it doesn't make sense. I'm an artist. We're fucked in the head. It's fine. So I tend to shy away from looking up an artist. Like, even if I like the artist, I tend to not look up their most recent stuff. It's kind of a bad habit, really. And again, it doesn't make sense, but that's just how it is. Alright, 14 minutes to go. And heaven forbid, I forget the most important part. There we go. PL Otis sucks ass, but do you still run her? SoundCloud does this thing that I really like, where at the end of the year, they'll give you a playlist of your top, like, 50 heard songs, and this is my playlist from 2018, apparently. I was really disappointed with my 2024 one, or 2025 one, I forget, because it's just mostly background music. That one Sayo no Uta song I play once in a while, dude, that was at the very top. I'm gonna move... I should move the face onto its own layer. Yeah, I'll just move the whole face. I like the Druid class in WoW. You turn into an animal and they fight differently and shit. And you unlock different versions of the animals too. I just really like Druids. If I were to play WoW, I'd probably play a Druid. I've got no interest in... Well, I've got no interest in paid MMOs. Okay, Rory Face. Don't make fun of my typos. Oh my god, this song is like the definition of beautiful. Limbus, a part of this bus company. Excuse me? What if Mephi was mass-produced somehow? As in the bus? What exactly is special about the bus? Other than it runs on people? Ah, fuck. Made her hair a bit long. It's fine, I guess. Should be explained in the short stories, I think, which is right now before Canto 4. Okay, that's where we left off. Mephi is how we're able to do extractions, among other things. Oh! Huh. What if we mass-produced Mephistopheles from Lost Saga? Well, that's how you kill the game, actually. That's how it died. More on that in like 2 or 3 Lost Saga streams. Sorry, I didn't want to talk over that song too much. I do think it's very pretty. This is K-pop. This is gonna get me absolutely blasted. Those Koreans are very litigious. It's a cover though. It's a short cover. Hang on, is this even a good cover? We'll hear it anyway. The Ugandan trolls have dinosaur for their animal forms. The plant people get a customizable tree ant form, an axolotl for water form, and a bat for flying. I changed all but the tree ant. I'd lower it a little bit. I've changed all but the tree ant. I have a fire tiger, an armored bear. The owl is just a star version of the base character, and the flying form is a crow. That all sounds very cool. The most I'd ever seen of WoW was when that guy abandoned his teammates. It killed his entire career, Pirate Software. Never heard of him? That was a couple years ago. He was like a hardcore, it was a stream, it was like a hardcore world. He just like ran and left his teammates to die. But I do know a guy that talked about working for Blizzard. Yeah, his dad worked for Blizzard, so he got a job. Or something like that. I would like to hear more K-pop, but that's another thing that's been kind of ruined by the fans. I've heard a couple of songs, and I've liked Korean MMOs, which have Korean music in them, for decades. Maybe not decades, but a decade and a half. This is a good one. Yeah, sure. But I don't know where to start if I wanted to get into K-pop, and I probably even shouldn't. He got famous again for talking trash about the Stop Killing Games thing being trash, and talking like he knows shit about programming when his code skills are shittier than mine. Oh. I don't think I'd heard that last part. By the way, I was looking up Etrian Odyssey stuff at one point, and a clip of him hyping up Etrian Odyssey was the first thing that popped up, and I was like, damn, he's an EO fan? If only he weren't. If only he weren't. Anyway, it's fine. Oh, last one is sarcasm. I make a living out of coding. But his coding is really bad. Ah. Understandable. I was gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are worse at coding than you are. I want to update my wheel, and I really want it, and I'm not asking for help or anything, but I really want my wheel program to be able to store numbers. So when I win a run, I would like to up the win count, and then I can burn the win count. Let's say I have 30 wins, I can spin the wheel again for 2 wins. I want this number to be kept track of. I had to track it with a notepad before when I used to do roguelite roulette, and it's a little tedious after a while. I couldn't figure out how to program that in Game Maker, so I should try it with Godot. My coding feels like a good spaghetti plate. Looks really good, smells good, pleasing to the taste, but it's tangled as fuck. I mean, if it gets the job done, that sounds good enough to me, man. And I fucking love spaghetti. That might actually be my favorite food. We're a couple minutes away. Let me quickly doodle, I don't know, some Umbra. Had I given Umbra the really long eyelashes? I don't remember. I don't think I did. Maybe she's afraid of fireworks. I don't like having this many layers, but I'm worried about fucking up. Oh, alright. Break time. Oh, I tried to be organized, but when some asshole speaks out of place and I have to code extra shit that was not part of the original goal, I get mad and make stupid variables that only I can understand, and shit looks random as fuck. I've been doing a lot of Tahoe ETL lately, and my guy, the shit I have done there is not hard to understand if you can follow the fucking lines, and I work with an asshole that can't follow the fucking lines. Damn. Welcome back, Bob Test. I'm about to get ready. Where's my opera? There we go. Yo, what up? Welcome to my theater. If the PNG breaks, I'll just cut it. Alright. PM time, yes. Alright. I've still got my tablet hooked up because I'm going to go back to drawing for a little bit after this, but let's take a look at these trailers. Low-key, I forgot about the 4th of July till Monday. Oh. I see. Okay, no asshole that can't follow the lines. Alright, wake up Zoomers. We're going to check out a trailer. Let me just drag my chat over to my tablet. Okay. Hey. Don't minimize shit I didn't tell you to minimize. There we go. Alright, who stole my stylus? Never mind, I found it. Alright. Wallop time. Alright, here we go, fellas. So this is the third Walpurgis. Apparently it'll help give me some context or something. for the future ones. Ah, that's really loud. Hang on. Face the sin, save the ego. You guys can see it? You guys can hear it? Oh, shit. What was that banger? Walpurgis. Philip, I think. Yeah, that's Fraud Lip, yeah? Why Sinclair? Don't do my boy dirty like that. He didn't have his flaming sword yet, did he? Yeah, look at that shit, dude. I choose to rise with it instead. Damn! I like that. Woo! My boy! Yes, Odd. Oh, Muller team. They didn't deserve it, right? They were just caught up, and at least they didn't end up in the Love Town situation. What the fuck is that? What is that? Oh, Fairy Festival, the one from Ruina. Oh! Ishmael? Jesus. I've seen a tiny little preview of this. I really want it. Hell yeah, I want that. I wish it was an ID instead of an ego, though. Or both. Whoa! Oh. Well, I hadn't seen that. Jesus. Okay. Mirror of Withering. Does it matter at this point? Is this, Oh, floor theme. Okay. This is for MD, right? Fairy Festival. Sinclair seems to be a one-winged angel. And then they slapped on MD4s at the end. Okay. Oh, I recognize some of these. Sure. This is literally the version of MD that added floor packs. Oh! Wow. This was for the Heathcliff season. It's time to wither those heights. Okay. The Knight of Walpurgis. Yes. What's with the Jesse Cox emote? Janko. Well. Wait, hang on. He will fuck it up even more? Oh, the top is getting cut off. Oh. Sorry. I do that so you don't see, like, my taskbar. Or not taskbar, but you know what I mean? When I'm doing the Lost Saga tier list, but it should be fine here. Okay. Sweet. So, what happened to Roja there in the corrosion version of the ego? She just kind of looked like parts of a skeleton. Oh, and I saw... There's a... Hang on. I don't know how to describe this otherwise. Give me just a moment. Are you seeing this? Okay, you are seeing this. In a mirror dungeon, the one from last week or the week before, I don't remember now, there was a Faust ego that gave her like a bunch of floating blade knife things, and I think she was hooked up to like an IV drip. I'm not sure. But then the corrosion version, which happened against my will, she's just kind of a head with a torso. What is happening here? Maybe don't answer that if it's a spoiler or something. I don't know. Like the corrosion versions, they look really fucked up sometimes. The Sinclair one that I've seen, he just goes crazy. He just gets enchanted by the singing machine. he doesn't become a fucking corpse. Anyway. Oh, whoops. My chat's not scrolling. That's Thorcalgia. She's got bad to the bone. Thank you, Yomu. Axe in mouth, I think. She became like the single legs with axe heads in the LOR fight. I can't remember that for some reason. Okay, let's watch the next trailer. In my opinion, the coolest corrosions are the ones that look the least human. Well, the Faust one made me feel a little uncomfortable looking at it. I was like, damn, that's pretty rough. That's rough, bud. Okay. Give me just a moment. Got a lot going on behind the scenes here. Okay, trailer 2. Let's check it out. Corrosion always looks more like the abnormality it's based off of. Huh. Okay. I mean, well, that's not always the case, because I have the Fade Lantern Sinclair, and he just kind of, like, snaps. I don't think there's anything that different about him. And same with the Sinclair, Singing Machine Sinclair. I don't know how I keep forgetting the name of that one. It's one of my most hated abnormalities. Alright, moving on to the next one. I recognize that music already. If it's the first, you're better that way. Let's see. All heads have a torso attached, though. You know what I mean, Django. It was just a torso and a head. Oh! Purple Dawn? Purple Dusk? The Slenderman pillars. I like that one. Is that Red Eye Ryoshu? With Penitence. Wait, isn't that's early Gebra, ain't it? Like Phase 1 Gebra is rocking this. Kinda sick. Penitence, Pentience, something like that. Damn. Oh! I want that. 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 I don't care if you told me this is the most middest ID in the game. That looks fucking sick. Thank you for giving this to my boy. Ooh. Bravo. It's an ego! Aw, man! I thought they did IDs first, then egos. Wait, he gets an ID? But it's a great ego. I hope I get it then. Homeboy looking like Death the Kid. Come on. Okay, well this is pretty badass. This has to be an ID, right? That is an ID. Ah, man. Should have been Gregor. Oh, Hod. Dawn office. Don't they only? They don't get a whole lot of screen time. Sans Philip. Go back to brewing tea, homeboy. Hey, yeah, that is the Slenderman pillars. The Noon of Violet. I had the thing wrong. Thought it was Dawn. Okay, that's a badass ID. And a badass ego. Alright. Project Moon. What does SL stand for again? Don't make fun of me, please. I forget. Yeah, that's Gebra's first phase. That is an ID. SL Lament Yisong was about to turn me into a sinking main. Oh, he's sinking? Damn. Solemn Lament. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, we got one more, and I'm assuming this is the latest one. Just a moment. Damn, dude, that Solemn Lament stuff was awesome. Alright, let's check it out. So this is what we've been saving up for, boys. I hope it's worth it. Wait, why aren't you full screen? Hey, just a moment, just a moment, just a moment. Computer? Computer? There we go. Why was that familiar? The Fixer at Dawnbreak. Ooh! Another one? What do you mean he has a minigun? Damn! It says he, so it's ego, yeah. Oh, the style, dude. Jesus Christ. Whew. Bina. Get out of here. Get her out of here. Hmm? Isn't that Dawn Office? They were an announcer on that previous trailer. Oh, of course it's Faust. I always thought she was actually kind of cool. Even though we don't really get to see her much since Dawn Office, well, they get wiped out like everybody in that game. Damn! And her music was blazing. Okay. Okay. Oh yes, Sinclair's already exists, Fitz Philip. Sea Brewer. Yeah. Oh, Gregor is who was the old man again? It's the one that I know. It's the appearance projection Yomu like. Salvador. I thought Salvador was the spear guy. Okay. Assuming that's skill 3. Ooh, that live 2D though. Oh, his arm's like mechanized instead of, well, obviously instead of what it normally is. Okay. I don't remember him having a fucking flaming mecha arm in Ruina. What was his gold, or rather Objet de Art skill called? Break of Dawn or some shit?
투명하지는 못하겠지만 그렇게 점점 풍족해져 가는 것들에 대한 생각을 하고
Okay.
불현듯 역겨운 기분이 들거든. 아마 내가 기억하지 못해도
Also, I've just noticed we've been fighting a lot of fairy festival things.
그런 것들이 참 긍정적이지 못했으면. 오늘따라 상태들이 많이 안 좋았나? 이 정도 우리
Sinclair.
고민할 필요도 없었겠고.
다른 이들의 책도 찾아볼까요?
그래. 하는 김에 부수입도 챙기자고. 슈바이 건 확실히 챙겨줘. 쏠쏠할 것 같아.
Okay, I like that.
여명이
Whoa!
되겠지.
Okay, yeah.
그들의 숫자를 헤아려 봐라. 그리고 자문해 봐.
You can leave.
목숨이 그 목숨들을 합한 값보다 값어치 있는지.
날아가야 해. 나를 가로막는 껍질을 깨부수고 더 높은 곳으로.
Ah.
고통스럽지만
This already existed though, right?
딛고 일어설게요. 그 누구보다 슬퍼하고 있는 나를 위해 피어올라라.
Okay. I thought I was gonna be... I'm not sure. I was a little disappointed at the start, but that was pretty cool. I didn't pay too close attention to the text at the bottom there. It did, but not with all the burning ground effects and stuff. Okay. I wonder how that changes things, or if it's just a visual.
이런 단순 반복 업무를 파우스트에게 맡기는 것은 나비가 커다란 능력과 손실을 야기합니다.
Whatever you say, Faust. Okay. I like that. And then out of nowhere, just Hong Lu with the minigun. So it likely comes with new buffs when paired with them. Nice. Now let's hope I actually get that then. I would like to see this again. What do you mean he takes a minigun out of his coffin? Damn. Wait, that was Yi-Sang? That's Yi-Sang. Oh, sorry. I saw the long hair and I thought Hong Lu. My bad. Whoo, I don't know, dude. There's some style. Wait, so he has the ID and the ego now then. That's why I was a little confused there. They playing favorites now, man? Look, ever since the beginning, Bina has scared me. I think that stands to this day. Alright. Sweet. Well, we have that to look forward to next Wednesday. Let's not scroll down. I don't want to see any spoilers or anything. Whew. Ye sand. Alright. Well then, thank you for linking me those trailers, Alonso. I'm afraid of thumbnails, so we'll just... Oh, by the way, I'm gonna have to do all this by hand a third time. I guess I'll have to recreate the list every single time I stream this. It's fine. It's fine. I've been enjoying it, so I'll do it. Okay. I'm gonna head back to doing some art. Goth woman terrorizes local streamer. I don't know if I'd call her a goth woman. Oh, I don't know, man. She is scary. You probably know why I shared the other two trailers too now. Yes. I'm still a little sad that it's just the ego for Gregor, but apparently it's good, and it looked badass. And I don't think the only thing I have for Yi-Sang is the fisherman, a Pequod, I think, ID, and I have the ego they gave him in the current battle pass, whatever that one's called. Triloquism or some shit, I don't know. Great trilobite. Anyway, Alright, I'm gonna draw for like another 10 minutes, then I'll boot up some rhythm gaming, and then I'll head over to Prismia's channel, so. Honestly. Great trichilocosm. Thank you. Solemn Lemon was already my favorite ego, but damn. Great Triloquic Crispy. Well, Yomu said. Alright. We're gonna play a little bit of Musinks after I draw a couple more lines here. Where's my music at? More Jerry paper. I can't whistle. I can't whistle. I'll hear these two. But yeah, if you're pulling, you might finally have an ID for Gregor. You're right! Yeah. Well, hopefully. Knock on wood, right? Hoping I'll have the full 200 before the event's over. What were you saying about MD runs, by the way, Alonso? I was on I guess I can add a little bit more of that. The trailer showed that instead of a story fight / chapter, we're just getting an Enka failing event. So basically, as you spend Enk, you hit milestones and get rewards. Nice! You're right, I'll get this clanker out of here. That's why I said to hold back a bit on MD, so you can go ham on it instead when it matters for the rewards. All right. I hope we get some good stuff. This will be my first time actually saving up on one of these gacha games. I usually don't have that kind of. I have low impulse control. I usually don't have that kind of patience. If I could get Philip as well, that would be good. If he's gonna do well with these two new ones. You're still missing a bunch of stuff, so you should get something. Yes. Oh, and by the way, the new Dawn IDs are Burn / Tremor. Cool. I just put together a Tremor team the other day, but I haven't had the chance to use them yet. And I should have more than enough of those boxes to maybe just craft something. I don't know the term we use on Limbus, sorry. Is it extract? Is it dispense? Something like that? I'm just glad that Salvador has a niche, because he was going up against one of the strongest pure burn IDs, Fire Fist. Oh! Yeah, so that is another burn ID for him after he already has Fire Fist. Well, hopefully it's good. Shard. Yeah, those things. There's a very cute face on him, bro. Kind of wanted more of like a... But the other one was cuter. Maybe she just doesn't like loud noises. Oh, my favorite ego from LobCorp has got to be the Justicia set / Red Riding Hood and Wolf. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure Justicia is a lot of people's favorites, bro. I'd given it to my legally distinct clone. If we got the rest of Dawn Office, suppose our next library one is probably Wedge Office. But all in again on Lovetown. No thank you. Just let them rest in peace. Okay. Let me add the sass a tiny bit. I'm gonna move on. Is that all in the same layer? It's all in the same layer. Of course it is. You know, one song and then I'll move over. I want to hear the one PSO2 song. I can't remember it, but it should be like right around the corner here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, I'm gonna play some musics after this song. I feel so Tremor burn. You said Tremor was your favorite thing, right? Wait, you said Tremor was your favorite, but you run Poise. So far, my favorite is Rupture. Gonna be focused on other stuff for a bit. Give me a ping when you're moving on to Prison Stream. Sure. Yell at me if I don't move the musics after this song. If we got the rest of Dawn Office, suppose they're... Oh, okay, alright. When are we getting an Aleph? Because we still don't have Alephs on Limbus, right? Which, it's such a bizarre choice to me. There's so many good Alephs out there. Two to 3 years, damn. Well, at this point, I'll take whatever I can get. That's probably going to be my strategy going forward. I'm just going to save up all that I can until the next Walpurgis. I might be tempted to pull on like a Don Quixote banner or like a Gregor banner, but I think it's probably for the best just to save. You'll eventually be able to shard whatever you want. The problem is I don't know the things in the game, so I don't know what to shard. There's a massive rack of ribs. I don't think this anatomically makes sense, but who cares? There's like 10 years of Limbus plan from what I remember. Oh. I hope they stay true to that. Like I remember Destiny 2, they had a plan for 10 years of content, and it's already not end of servicing, but they're not making new stuff for that anymore. Okay, time to move on to musics. I'm excited. Again, I wasn't sure how to feel at first, but hopefully we get a bunch of good stuff come Wednesday. Okay, I really gotta stop. Or I'll keep drawing. Alright, give me a couple minutes to boot up musics, and we'll move to that. I wanted to work on Prismia's thumbnail as well, but we've got less than an hour until his stream, so let's get out of here. Updating the categories just a little bit here. Alright, I'm gonna be playing on a membrane keyboard, so it might hold me back a bit on higher difficulty songs, but it's whatever. I'm not a Musings pro. I don't know, it feels kind of cringe saying pro, but I'm pretty good at Muse Dash. I'm new to Musings, so don't expect some crazy shit. What's with the wave emojis? Okay. Gotta set up my TV. Give me like 2 minutes. You know what? You're not wrong, Urge. Never thought about that. So I'm pretty sure this game starts full screen, but I could probably change that. It's a rhythm game, so I don't want to lag at all. We're closing everything but the chat. It's kind of alarming. I clicked to start the game, but it hasn't started. All right, bet. I did notice that some songs I was familiar with, You Know Me songs, I've heard them from, rather not from, but I've heard them on SoundCloud. But I didn't try them out yet. I wanted to wait for stream. What if I opened up my chat on my tablet? Just a moment. My computer is not liking whatever's going on here. Oh, wait. Hang on. It just took complaining. All right, not clicking anything. But I guess in the meantime, I will fire up my tablet just in case. There we go. All right. I guess we'll play it in windowed mode. We'll do... It's one of those weird games where it starts with a launcher. We'll do it full screen. It's just going to freak out when I try to get it on screen. That's fine. Okay, will this work? You should be seeing text right about now. Hey, Matt. Gonna do a little bit of musings before I move over to Prismia's channel. Okay, don't look, I need the tablet after all. Oh, it's loud. Alright, so this game's been out for a while, and it collabed with MuseDash a long time ago. And I bought... It was just like MuseDash, where the base game is like $3, and then they had a $25 DLC to add in all of the... You buy that, and you get every song that comes out from that point forward. As well as every song that came out before then. And this song is also in MuseDash. I don't know if it originates from Musinx. Either way. I didn't really like what I played of the base game for Musinx, but so far the DLC has been pretty worth it. Sorry, I'm just gonna crank the volume up a little bit. Okay, well, I probably shouldn't start with a 10 difficulty song, but I really like this one. Okay, let's hope no lag. By the way, expect it to be kind of rough on the ears. Not this one, but later songs, because it has the hit sound thing. By the way, in this game you want a bright blue exact. Or a flashing exact. Oh, this is not the kind of game I can talk over. Oh, fuck. I can only read half of that. should not have started with a Tensor song. Oh, it's not over yet, by the way. Never mind. That is the end. Beautiful song. It's like not even half as intense on Muse Dash. It is so much easier on Muse Dash, which kind of surprised me because I definitely recognized both the song and the artwork. I'll take an A rank. Didn't feel like an A rank. Like you can go over 100% in this game, which I don't really understand. The latest, and it's already been like half a decade now, but the previous, is what I should probably say, Project Diva game also lets you go over 100%. Game reminds me of Vimo. Reminds you of Vimo. I see it. I definitely see it. I wish it was top down instead of coming from the horizon. You know what I mean? Like I feel like it's way easier for me to time things if it's coming directly from the top to the bottom of the screen. Okay, so a lot of these I just don't know. Is that Undertale music? This is 7-star. This has got to be easier. I do have the notes even coming at twice the speed, by the way. They're at 200%. Because I play better in that kind of environment. Huh. I'm gonna shut up. The background coupled with the song is like really beautiful. I feel like I'm watching a trailer for a JRPG. It's bringing me much joy for some reason. I hit the wrong button. I haven't heard a whole lot of Undertale music, but this really sounds like it. Also, what a beautiful fucking background. I wish I could look at it. It's a treat for you guys, I guess. I can't look at it. Now we're at the end of the JRPG. Bravo. Bravo. I loved that, actually. It doesn't really sound like Undertale? Really? Well, like the middle part with all the piano stuff, no, but like the part at the little preview in the beginning? EX record? I didn't even know there was an EX score! Yahoo! Steam achievement. Get an EX rank. Whoa! Ooh, he's a rhythm gamer. Playing rhythm game, eh? Would be ashamed if someone pinged you on Discord to disrupt your entire flow. Don't give anyone ideas. Ooh! I guess because I've actually knowledge about Undertale, but it doesn't mean something. Okay. I mean, this in particular. Hang on. Once we load in here. I don't know, that chiptune-y part. Again, I haven't really heard very much. Also, wow. Sounds like Demo. I feel that too. This is gonna butcher my fingers. Alright. I'm gonna have to check on time in a bit too. I have no time to think. Help me. Help me. That was okay. Okay, I'm pissed. I just ate a chocolate with cashew nuts, and the first piece of it has none of it. Yeah, that sucks. You're getting cheated, bro. I guess I could theoretically imagine the piano part in Deltarune. Okay. That did not feel like I did that good, but I'll take it. Thank you, video game. Let me drag my taskbar over here. It's barely 20 minutes. We can do a couple more songs at least. Excuse me? Okay, there we go. My Windows taskbar thingy was not leaving my screen. Hang on. Can't help but try to click on the notes too as if I was playing Colorful Stage. I've not seen the Colorful Stage gameplay. Is it similar? And I'm going to be real with you, dog. I tap along as well, even if I'm not playing a rhythm game. Get the mouse off screen. All of them have been using the same background. But trust me, there are other ones. I can't do this. Like, I physically cannot do it. A membrane keyboard can only hit up to 3 keys. Is this really 7-star, by the way? I really cannot do this. Nah, I can't. Sorry, not that one. Oh, that one's rough. That's level 7! What do you mean? That is not on the same level as Good Dream. I thought rhythm game player just reset the song when they missed a note 3 times. It depends. I'll do that if it's a rhythm game that I'm good at. I said this before, but I'm new to musics. Can't help but try to click. Okay, yeah. If you've seen Demo 2, it's similar. I've not seen Demo 2. I have Demo 1, though. It looks like the main character from Chaos Head. Oh my god, no. This is... Okay, alright. I'll give it 30 seconds before I wave the white flag. This is an 11-star on MuseDash. It hasn't even hit yet. Help me, please. I can't do it. Help me, please. If this was the kind of rhythm game where you could fail, I would have failed by now. Jesus. Yeah. Yeah, just give me your worst. There's no way that was an A rank. They are way too kind with their scoring in this game. That was no A in my book. I think this is also in MuseDash. I had a couple that I favorited because I liked the preview. Oh, this is absolutely on MuseDash. I remember Galaxy Striker. Oh god. Ah! Help me, please. I can't. Even if you hit it exact, it still feels like a little. It still sounds like a little off. Hey, Pork, you missed the trailer reaction about 30 minutes ago. Pretty sick stuff, though, bro. They are very kind with their scoring, bro. That was not S-rank territory, if you ask me. Also, I'm gonna lower my mic just a smidge. I think in total right now, I'm gonna have 160 pulls for Walpurgis Pork, and that's not counting. I have 2 more weekly MDs to run. What? That's the victory music from this game. Huh. We'll lower this just a little bit. Portable stage gameplay would be like this with a wider row of panels, notes, libraries, flick notes, and touchscreen, along with hold notes and such. Damn! I'm gonna have to try that out. Let me look for the ones that I favorited that I wanted to play. Wait, what? I mean, a rhythm gamer sees brain power, and they have to click it. I gotta crank this shit up on my end, too. Are you ready? This is gonna sound really bad at the end, by the way. I've never seen that pattern before. Blockbuster. Brain power. I already can't read it. Brain power, but your headphone jack keeps getting loosened. The song keeps going after that? Uh-oh. I've never heard this part of the song before. I can't read that shit, bro. I can't read that shit. Getting the exact note makes the song choppy/laggy. It doesn't feel good. Yes. Yes. I'm definitely feeling that, because I'm even hitting an exact and it's still a little off, which I feel that same way about DJ Max. That was not deserving of A rank, bro. So I need to head back to see your reaction to WN9. Didn't realize I just missed it. Alright. Good seeing you, Pork. Well, hang on. How can I be a rhythm gamer and not favorite brain power? I'll get better at that. This is also on Mustache. That's also on Mustache. Sure. So if it says sound enhancer off, that means if I fuck up a note, it's gonna like sound glitchy. Really did need to use brain power for this. Absolutely, bro. How did... Hey. Still getting my hands on the keyboard. The art for this always reminds me of the anime Another. That one horror anime from back in the day. I can't read that. Nope. I don't remember it being that rough on Mustache. Mustache is a much easier rhythm game, though. You only have 2 lanes to worry about. This one you have 4, or even more, but I only like playing on 4 keys. Okay, I'm gonna look until I see the favorite button light up on the left side. Okay, if Song Enhancer's on, that means it's not gonna sound all glitchy. At least it shouldn't, yeah. I entered the Rhythm Gamer zone for a second there, but then I dropped it right after. Speaking of dropping. I'm not ranking all these songs. I mean, I never even finished the Muse Dash ones. I need to get back to that, but that one's good. Did way better than my previous. How long ago that was, I actually don't know. There were a couple others. This one sounds like it'll kill me. I think like 1 or 2 more songs after this. Oh, unless this immediately kills me. Where are all the notes? It doesn't drop the combo even if I let go of the hold notes early. That's also surprisingly kind. Whoops. This does not feel like whatever difficulty it said it was on the cover. Never mind, it's here. Oh my god, help me. Jesus. Jesus. This shit looks like it could kill me. Yuko eated it all. Well, apparently not the very end. She didn't. Yeah, no, that was not an A to me. Alright, I'm gonna look for another favorite. I'll do another stream of this game where it's just this game and we'll try out all these songs I'm passing over. I'm just looking up until I see the favorite thing hit. Okay, this one had a cute aesthetic. Yeah. Oh, it's really loud, though. Ah. Okay. But I will admit, it's hard to tell when to hit the notes. There's something happening in the background, but I can't tell. And I can't even tell what I'm looking at here. You go and absolutely eat these notes. Yes. I don't know. The aesthetic's cute. It's a little hard to read, much to its detriment. Oh, huh? I dropped it 18 times. Also, Steam achievement. Played 10 different songs in a row. Okay. That also uses that tile set. Alright, we're gonna keep looking until my favorite bar highlights up again. Hang on. Oh, I like this enough to play it multiple times. I think we've seen all of the backgrounds so far. Ooh, I love that song. I love it. I felt like I was doing pretty good too. Survey says he's an EX rhythm gamer, whatever that means. I'm used to it being like letter grades and then S, or maybe even S, S, and then S, double S, triple S. Oh, that one whooped my ass. What do we got here? Maybe. I liked the song, but the beat map whooped my ass. Same with that one. Oh, the You Know Me songs. Hang on. 2 more and then I'm out of here. Where are the You Know Me's? I don't know this one, but I do know this one, Adenium. Oh, sound enhancer is off. Can I turn that on? I'll put it on auto. Alright. I like this song, so I don't... Oh, hey, wait, that's a different background. I like this song, so I don't want it to get all, like, choppy. I haven't heard it in a while, admittedly. Oh, wow. The flashing red is like kind of hard on my eyes. That is brutal. I would not have expected that song to be as brutal as it was. I'll probably never be good at rhythm games despite my love of music, or perhaps because of it. Why is that? You don't just like tap it along to the rhythm, Pork? That didn't feel like an A, dog, but I'll take it. Play a total of 50,000 notes. This one's also quite good. That, your hands up. But what else do we got? Oh, here's for some of the Muse ones. Oh, I love Canon in D. Probably my favorite classical song. I knew how to play the first like minute of it on keyboard a long time ago. Oh, wait. Actually, playing music gives you the wrong set of instincts for rhythm games. Yeah, I know. I figured anyway. You know what? R.I.P. my fingers. Let's do it. This will probably be the last one I do tonight. That's actually really rough. I see the light, guys. I'm fucking dead. Whew. Safe to say that even when the drip marketing of Solid Lemon Yisong 2 dropped, nobody expected him to become ideal weapons guy. Yeah, I think Alonso also referenced heavy weapons guy. Jesus. I'll take an A rank. Also, that's absolutely getting favorited. I should probably go, but we'll do like one last one. This is the cover they used for the DLC, actually. What was the one that was... We passed one earlier. Wait, Spica as in... That Spica? No, okay. I thought that was a Miku song. Okay, yeah, that's all early base game. There was one that I saw earlier. Not that one, that one my ass. Oh, maybe it was you then, Yomu, not Alonso. Okay, alright. One last butchering of my fingers. Let's do it. It also seems like the new Dawn Office Duo has some kind of assist attack mechanics in addition to giving Phil Clare the power. I can't read this shit, dog. Seems to give some kind of assist attack slash defend. Oh, hang on. Office Duo has some kind of assist attack slash defend mechanic, in addition to giving Phil Clare the power to just teleport out. You can leave. Yeah. And when he comes back after they die, he goes into ego mode with some kind of further buff that creates the burning background. Don Clare was the first ID to have an enhanced second form. In this case, obviously being the volatile ego waxen pinion. Yes. So wow, that was A rank? Didn't feel like it. He enters it when at 40 plus SP at the end of the turn, and it drains cumulative upkeep of SP. Wow, hang on, sorry, my music's kind of loud. Either way, we're going to end here, but let me read the rest of that comment. He enters it when at 40 plus SP at the end of turn, and it drains the cumulative upkeep of SP per turn until he falls back to below 0 SP. He also enters it if 2 higher level allies die in the same turn. So you can willingly keep your Phil Clare, what'd you call him? Your Sinclair? Lower level. I guess even by 1. It costs 400,000 Sin resources to fire this weapon for 12 seconds. Alright. Thanks for sticking around, guys. I have The World Ends With You on Prismia's channel. Oh, whoop. It's reading my inputs when I'm tabbed out. Whoops. That's going to do it for me. Again, Walpurgis next week. Really looking forward to that. Hope you have a great 4th of July tomorrow. I'm going to make some ribs, going to make some food, and then we'll be back with a Risk of Rain rocket-only challenge run. Mostly fireworks. I'll be joined by hopefully Matt and Prismia. We'll see, depending on how things go. Yes, Jenko linked it there. I'll be on Prismia's stream in just a little bit. Bye-bye. Again, we're doing The World Ends With You. And he's blind on it, by the way. So I don't know. I think it's extra fun. I haven't played it since I was a kid, and It's all kind of coming back to me. Here's the updated thumbnail. Bye-bye. Stigmatize gains a lot of SP on Clash win to reflect its Ruina effect of giving you negative emotion coins. Ah, and Blazing Strike is the biggest of Big Dick single coins. Hopefully we pull that, because I really do want that version, that ID for Sinclair. ID Ego? ID, right? Something like that. Either way, catch you around. Good seeing you, Pork.